Hey everyone, so today I wanted to do a quick review of Ask for It: How Women Can Use the Power of Negotiation to Get What They Really Want by Linda Babcock and Sarah LaShaver, which I listened to on audio. And it's one of those things. I haven't done a book review in a while, so I wanted to do a quick review about this one because it is a self-help book, and I've said specifically in like my Big Magic book review that I am not a self-help book person. Just in general, I feel like a lot of the advice they give is overgeneralized or just very focused on like change your mindset and your life will change like that. And I'm not saying that mindset doesn't have a lot to do with how you approach things and the success rate you can have on them. I do believe that mindset is important, but to just say that changing your mindset is a quick fix and your life will turn for the better instantly, I think is a little disingenuous. So yeah, I wanted to talk about this self-help book because I actually really enjoyed it, and it's not perfect by any means, but I feel like it's actually a useful self-help book. So as the subtitle of this book says, How Women Can Use the Power of Negotiation to Get What They Really Want, focuses on it gives different examples throughout the chapters of things, how men a lot of times earn more money, why they earn more money. And it's because a lot of times when they get hired, they're willing to negotiate for more. And if they don't get it, they're more willing to walk away than women are. And women tend to be overall like, I'm just so grateful that you're giving me this opportunity. Whatever you want to pay me is fine. And if a man gets hired in the same position as her at the same time, a lot of the times they will rise up the corporate ladder a lot faster than they will, or get raises a lot sooner than they do. So this book kind of tells you how to approach asking for it, negotiating, and just actually useful tips on how to approach it. What I also really liked about this book is that there's a lot of examples, like little mini stories of women and how they were struggling in certain aspects of their jobs and then how they approached it. I feel a lot of times in self-help books as well, you'll read real stories about someone the author interacted with, and then you read the story and it's just like, she looked at me with tears in her eyes and just was suddenly very hopeful about the future. And it's just like, this person is not real. You just made this up for your story to prove the point that you're trying to make in this particular point, or you're trying to continue to sell me on your method and how it's a great method. It's not necessary. The stories a lot of the time just feel very fake and obviously made up. And these are more of just like little snippets. And they did feel very genuine. I think these are actual people that the authors came across with and interviewed and got their true perspective on. So I did like that. What I will say, and well, before I go into the cons of this book, I really appreciated that it gave you examples and step-by-step instructions or tips on how to approach the negotiating process. It's not just like I said, a simple like, well, this is what I did and it worked for me, which is also I have issues with, because it's like, well, just because that worked for you, like you're just one person. So these are all kinds of different situations and how you can approach them, and actual tangible tips that you can use, and step by steps on how to do it, how to follow through, all of that stuff. So it's actual tangible information that you can put into place to get what you want, or to hopefully get what you want or negotiate what you want. So I really do appreciate that, because it's tangible steps as opposed to just do this one magic thing and your life will change forever. No, it's actual tangible step-by-step process on how to do these things. My only gripe with the book is that it can be kind of repetitive, and I feel like that's also a problem with the self-help genre in general, is that they make a point, the author will make a point, and then the point will get repeated just in a different way in different chapters. So it's like, I do feel like this book could have been, and it's already pretty short, but I feel like it could have been even shorter, because there were moments in which I was like, okay, like, I think you made your point. You don't need to keep saying it. Like, I got it. So yeah, I do feel like it was a little bit repetitive, but overall, I think this is a good book to read if you're kind of stuck in that I don't know how to get what I want, or I don't know how to negotiate for something that needs to change at work. I'm kind of scared to ask for this thing, and I'm not really, but I need this thing in order to improve my success rate and or whatever. I'm feeling burnt out, whatever. It actually provides you with good information on how to approach that. So I do recommend it. I rated it 3 stars because of the repetitive aspect of it. And I just felt like it could have been just a little bit shorter and just a little bit more concise, and exactly the message that the authors were trying to get across would have still come across just in a faster way. But yeah, if you're looking to negotiate, if you're looking for how to ask for anything in your job, I do recommend this book. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.